Congrats.
Thank you, man.
All right, whenever we're ready, we'll kick things off.
Sure.
Looking for the ring. Arnold, firstly, just assess the performance tonight. There's a lot of talk about you against Southpaws, 2 fights ago, Sean McCollum. Just talking about how you felt when they were tonight and the performance overall.
Oh man, I think it was damn. I think I think it was flawless, man. Honestly, I didn't think the scorecards were that close, but understand that I'm in his territory. I don't think that people understand what we just did. We came, to his hometown, all the hype's on him. And we just did that, man. Shout out to my manager, Rick, Golden Boy Promotions. Man, the best trainer in the game, man, hands down my father with the game plan. After that, Sean McComb fight, he really did his homework and he really adjusted to everything, man. So shout out to Golden Boy, man. Shout out to, Eddie Hearn as well for having me, man. I appreciate it.
And in terms of your father, you said to give him his flowers. Just to me about the game plan tonight. What was kind of the thought process going into tonight?
Yeah, man. Like I said, growing up, I always wanted respect, and that's something that me and my father haven't gotten in the sport. After everything we've done, and now my father can say he's a champion coach. And in the game plan, man, people don't understand what we do. We're in big, we're isolated. It's the altitude, the solitude. It's not easy. Being away from, I missed my daughter's birthday. It was the 10th. I was out here. I missed, I do that, what I'm saying? And that's why I knew I was going to come out victorious, because I just sacrificed so much, man. And shout out to Pops, man. Trust me, this guy is crazy about boxing, man, and his game plans are crazy, man. So shout out to Pops. Thank you.
Were you worried when you were waiting for the last scorecard and you knew it was one apiece?
Yeah, man, I was fucking worried, I was like, dang, man, you can't take this from me, man, because I just felt so good. I didn't feel him land anything significant, like nothing, like I didn't feel no disrespect, I just didn't feel nothing that gave me worried about, and I'm so glad that the referee seen that it wasn't a knockdown. He hit me in the baby, touched me in my body, but it was a trip, so man, look, shout out to Jack Catterall, man, one heck of a fighter. Shout out to Manchester, man, you guys are amazing out here. The crowd was electric.
What's next? I've seen you tweeting about Teofimo Lopez saying he's ducking. How likely is it that you can get that fight? It looks like he's 1 week he's doing something, then the next week he's doing something else.
Man, Rick, how long have you been trying?
Look, I'm going to text Teofimo tonight, and I'm going to text Keith Conley. I'm going to call both of them. I'm going to text Teofimo tonight when we get in the car. I'm going to call his manager, Keith Conley, who I know is a good guy. And then I'm going to be in Saudi next week for Virgil Ortiz's fight, so I'm going to tell Turkey face to face, let's put this fight on in Alcatraz. All this Alcatraz talk, well, that WBO belt has been in Alcatraz for 3 years. So it's only fitting that all fights Teofimo at Alcatraz like they're talking about, but we're not going to waste any time. We'll know by Monday morning.
Yeah, I've been number one in the WBO for 2 years. He's been able to pick whoever he's wanted, for the past 2 years, and he's picked guys that have 7 losses. He hasn't fought anybody in the top 1 or 2. I don't think he would have fought me or Jack. I think he vacates the belt. We were with Top Rank, the same promoter, for about 2 years, 3 years, and he didn't want to take the fight.
Is there any chance of if that fight doesn't happen to rematch Jack? Would that be a fight you'd look at?
No, man. There's no reason to come back out here and fight him unless he gets a belt or something. Because we're on to the next level, man. We're on to something else. You know what I mean? There's no reason to us to fight him again. Not now.
Matt Lennon for Boxing Social. Arnold, that performance was night and day in comparison to the Sean McComb fight. What's changed for you? Because it seems to be completely different.
This man
Totally different fighters. You got to give credit to Sean McComb. He went and put up a hell of a good performance. Tall, lanky, great boxer. A lot of people don't want to fight him. That's the reason they don't want to fight him. But like I said, we never turned down any opponents, and we just move on to the next guy.
Arnold, if you can't get Teofimo Lopez next, what is next for you? Is it just beating the best fights? You look obviously to unify. You can't get that fight. What is the next option?
Well, I'm definitely willing to unify and get the biggest fights, but I know this this psychopathic, bald-headed maniac right here next to me, to the right, is gonna find something big. Trust me, man. You see Ramirez is fighting Haney, you know. So it's something big's coming next, man. We don't know what it is yet. We gotta wait for Teofimo Lopez, you know, to see what he wants to do, and we'll see what happens.
Reading slow makeup and not just boxing. Arnold, I mean, how does it feel to get such a big away win as well? You didn't do this back at home, you done this in Manchester away. It must be a nice feeling. Man,
it's the best feeling in the, like, you know, other than getting baptized, my kids being born is probably this next best feeling. You know, this is amazing, man. You know, we train very hard for this. This is like, you know, I remember, you know, coming up, you know, in the ranks and seeing fighters come out here and getting booed and like, you know, and fighting out here. I'm like, man, I want to fight out there one day. You know, I want to fight someone from that. I want to feel that energy. I want to get booed. You know, like it'll turn me on. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what it was today. When I walked in the ring, when I heard those boos when they announced my name to walk out, you guys couldn't even imagine the feeling. I was just full of adrenaline, man. It was amazing.
Look, nights like this restore faith in the sport of boxing. You know, the stage was set for all of us to see in a close fight and go this way, that way. When their feet got tangled up in the middle of this fight and it looked like a knockdown, and that ref did what was right, my faith in this sport was renewed. That's all I can tell you. And to put it in another perspective, he quit his job, his union job in LA, and he chased his dream with a family, everything else, and from that point had the hardest road you can imagine. And look, I'm an aggressive manager to a fault at some points, and I went at it with Top Rank for a number of years, just trying to secure his opportunity. Now I love Top Rank; they're like family to me, a dysfunctional family, we all are, but we could not get an opportunity. Teofimo 3 times, Regis Prograis, and Arnold had a contract to fight, but then he went to Matchroom at the last second. We couldn't secure the opportunity, and some of it wasn't their fault, but in life all we ever need is an opportunity. And these kind of stories and these endings, this is what makes boxing great. This is what we love, and that's why it's so special.